Yeah, so with the Lean and Mean Academy, the YouTube channel, whatever, it's basically one truck, big profit. That
Damn.
was my thing when I first started out. I was like, well, um, if I'm gonna do this, if I'm gonna dive off into like a life change here, which you got to think I was doing music straight for like 8 years. I
Right.
had an agent. I had everything to do music, and my life was music. If I'm gonna make a life change and jump into this world, I'm gonna be the most expensive guy in my town. That's going to be my thing. And if people don't buy it, then we got to figure out a better pitch, or we got to figure out a better audience.
Okay.
That was just it for me. So
And this was your perspective from the jump. From jump, you're like, or did you kind
kind
of
of meta.
evolve this perspective?
No, I'd done like lawn care before I moved to Nashville.
Okay.
Before I was doing music, and I had my share of the client that doesn't like to pay.
Of
The cheap
course.
client.
Mm,
And so I had been burned. My dad owns an auto shop still for 35 years, and he talks about problem type customers, and usually it always revolved around the cheap customer, the person who doesn't want to come off the money to have it done right. Um, so I made a decision, right off the bat that I was like, I'm going to figure out a way to be the most expensive. My pitch was that I'm the only guy in your master bedroom. When it came to that type of trust factor, that was my angle when I was pitching that, because
yeah.
I noticed that a lot of pressure washing companies and just naturally, like, that world is kind of full of the $15 an hour employee, which is fine.
Absolutely.
But I did know that a lot of high end, high ticket homes don't trust those people, around their jewelry and around in their kids'
I
bedrooms.
see
You
what you're
know,
saying. Okay. Okay.
so
Now,
that was the angle with that, is that they got me, which was to some people a liability. That I was the only one part of my business, but I was doing houses for $1,000 cleaning windows,
wow.
and it would take all day for me to do that. But you got to think, like, if you got to find a way to angle your pitch
Right.
in a way that you can kind of penetrate the market.
What you're saying is what the shift in your mind was is that a lot of the people that you saw in the pressure washing industry were the $15 an hour guys who were kind of getting pushed around a little bit, and so you figured you would come from the angle of being more trustworthy to the higher end consumer. Is that's how you kind of angled the pitch?
Absolutely.
I
So
just
I
want to
was
make sure I
shooting
got it right.
straight for like upper middle class,
Mm-hmm.
upper class, and affluent.
Because that's where the money's
Um,
at. I mean, let's be honest.
they just had disposable income, and frankly, pressure washing, window cleaning especially, is a luxury business.
Of
It's
course.
not something you have to have. You know what I'm saying? You probably been in some dorms in college and the windows have never been cleaned.
Of
And you
course.
know what I mean?
Of
It's
course.
like,
Yeah.
so you have to shoot for those type of people who have the money.